Now, we're certainly not done with our winter weather by any means. We've got a cold front that's headed our way this weekend, but sandwiched in between last week's event and this next front that's on its way, we are talking about just a beautiful, beautiful February week. There we are, a live look over 7th and Range Line. I really think even though the snow's piled up there in the church parking lot by Wednesday, it's going to be out of here since we're going to be sitting in the 50s for the middle of the week. Right now in Joplin, we're at 42 degrees. A little bit of a wind chill still in effect. Feels like 36, but certainly not too bad as we are well above the 32-degree mark. Now, this is kind of interesting, even though I think it's mainly because we're getting just beautiful skies and whatnot, and we're kind of out and about compared to where we were last week. But not a whole lot of difference from where we were at this point in time on Sunday. Kind of even par, a little bit warmer up in the northwest, but everybody else just within a couple degrees of where we were at the noon hour yesterday. Now, here's one thing we do need to catch up on. That's our average temperature for the month of January. Our average high right now, or month of February, excuse me. Even though we're only 6.5 days through, it's only 37. So the fact that we're going to be able to churn out some 50s here will catch us up relatively quick. Look at that record dating back to 1985 where it fell down to 4 degrees. No thank you. Even with the cloud cover, we are going to be on the dry side this entire week. So that snow, you know, it was a little treacherous to drive it. It was needed because we're coming off that near record-setting dry January, and we're not going to see any additional rainfall really until Saturday. And also, too, I want to point out a big difference in the jet stream, because normally, if we talk about it sweeping off the Canadian border right there, that's an indicator that we have that cold front. But look at this chimney, if you will, of some warmer air. And the reason is it's actually sweeping in off the Pacific. It's not coming straight down from the Arctic. We don't have that Arctic cold air. It comes in off the Pacific, and then it sweeps through there. So that's why we're not going to have one of those that's going to drop down into the 30s or 20s or anything like that, despite the fact that we see that the big arrow of the jet stream, and also to higher pressure just dominating the entire western portion of the United States. And of course, you get west of the Rockies, they're in dire need of some rain right now, but that's with our satellite coverage on. You've got to drop down to the Gulf and the Mid-Atlantic, and then, like I said, you get on the other side of the river. On our side, there's nary a thing going on. However, we do turn up still on the national snow depth chart. Thought this was kind of interesting. Just gives you a radar view there of where the snowpack still remains, and we're still clinging on to it. We show up, even though, like I said, you throw some 50s up there, and even everything that the plows got to push to the side, they'll be gone here by Wednesday. Today, we'll top out around, say, 47, 48 degrees. Wind is going to shift to the southwest. Also, to pick up, we'll get some 20-mile-an-hour gusts for this afternoon. Overnight, if you're interested, Tanya and I have been pointing this out during the morning show. Look out to the east. You're going to get a wonderful shot of Venus. That's because our skies are going to be so clear each and every night and morning. And it's hard to miss. Like I said, if you look out there when it's dark, either late tonight or early tomorrow morning, it almost has an orangish glow to it. As far as future track, how about we sit back and enjoy back-to-back days from Tuesday and Wednesday that are going to put us up into the 50s. That's why I said we're going to catch up on that average temperature this time of year. As one storm system rolls up the mid-Atlantic up through New England, you'll notice to our left, there's just absolutely not a whole lot of changes other than that big warm front that penetrates off the Gulf. Now, eventually, that does feed us a little Gulf moisture, and we're going to combo that with that aforementioned Arctic air. However, that's not going to happen until late Friday night into early Saturday. And Tanya, even what we do see right there, the snowflakes, we're talking about a dusting, maybe 1/4 of an inch. So that's all that will equivocate to. So sorry, kiddos. I think we used up all your school days last week, or your snow days last week.
We used enough of them. 3 in a row, yeah. All right, thanks, Michael.